this session, we are going to discuss about structuring XSLT style sheet. In the previous session, we have discussed about the XSLT introduction. In that, what is the benefit of XSLT? What is mean by XSLT? It is a part of XSL unit, and so on. All those things we have discussed in the previous session, as well as matching document structure into the template rule. Matching document structure into the template rule, that is also we have discussed. When we take any XML document, it may contain several elements: root element, top level element, and bottom level element, and next level elements, and so on. By this way, an XML document comprises several elements. When we are executing or when we are displaying the XML document in the browser, we are seeing the entire hierarchical information available in the XML document. We are not getting the element value alone. We are not getting the element value alone. In order to get the element, we can go for the transformation process. During the transformation process, XSLT plays a major role. In the XSLT style sheet, we are defining the rules. Before getting to that, what is the use of XSLT style sheet? The use of style sheet is transforming XML document into some other format. It may be XML or HTML or ASP or any other format. In order to perform this transformation, we need to define the rules. As I said previously, that rules and regulations are defined in the style sheet in the form of template. Whenever the input document is given to the XSLT processor, it reads the element available in the XML document, and then a match is performed. To the template rule already defined in the style sheet. If it's so, a match is found, then that element is transformed into the respective destination or output format. The XSLT style sheet contains three parts: XSLT declaration, output declaration, and template rule. See, even though we are saying XSLT, still the XSLT is an XML document. What we are seeing with the XML document, XML declaration and elements of XML and so on. In such a way, we are organizing the XSLT style sheet also. Very first part is XSLT declaration. It specifies or it indicates start of the style sheet. Later we will see the syntax related to XSLT declaration and other parts of the XSLT style sheet. And then next one, output declaration. As I said previously, the XML documents are converted into or transformed into another format. So in which format or to which format we need to transform the input document, that has to be specified by the output declaration, where we can specify method and other attributes of output XSL, output tag, and then the template rule, very important part of XSLT style sheet, template rules. When we are declaring the template rules, we should remember the document structure available in the XML document, because for each and every element available in the XML document, we need to define the template rule. Whatever element we want to transform, for all those elements we need to define the template rules. That is very important. Based on that, we are declaring the template rules. And then, as I said previously, we are going to see the three parts of the XSLT document. XSLT document is an XML document, so that the XSLT document starts with the XML tag, standard XML declaration, lesson symbol, question, XML version equal to 1.0. It is an optional declaration. It is not a mandatory. If you want, you can declare the XML version 1.0. Otherwise, you can straight away start the style sheet by using the respective tag. XML declaration is an optional one. And then next one, XSL:style sheet. XSL:style sheet. That is the style sheet tag available in the XSLT, where we can give the version of XSLT style sheet and then namespace for XSLT definition, because we are using several tags here, right? We are using several tags here and several attributes also. In such case, whether we are following the syntax given by XML or XSLT, or we are deviating from the definition, that has to be checked with the given URL. That has been checked with the given URL. Based on the version, we are having different URI available. In the respective URI, the equivalent definition is available. So version and XML namespace. These two parameters are important parameters. The other parameters or other attributes also available that we'll see later. This is an indication of style sheet started here, and then we are writing in the dotted place, we are writing the code belongs to style sheet, and then after creating the style sheet, we have to close the style sheet and save the style sheet with the .xsl extension. .xsl extension. As I said previously, different XSLT versions are available, 1.0, 1.1 like. In different versions, we need to use different URI. For version 1.0, http://www.w3.org/1999/xsl/transform. If it is in version 1.1, then we need to refer 2001 here, 1.1. And then body of the style sheet, whatever element, whatever transformation template rule you need to define, that has been defined within the body of the style sheet, and then close the style sheet by using > symbol /XSL:style sheet. Once you give this statement, it indicates the declaration of style sheet is completed. Declaration of style sheet is completed. And then next one, output declaration. As I said previously, in the output declaration, in which format we are going to transform our XML document, that has been specified here. The format of output document using output element, XSL:output, that is the element used here. So by using that element, output element, we are transforming, right? We are transforming the XML document, the input document, to the respective output document. And then the output tag, output element of XSLT may contain several optional attributes. Very important attribute is method, where we are specifying the target type. Method equal to XML, method equal to HTML, method equal to text. This output element mainly focusing the method element. This is the primary attribute, right? This is the primary attribute available in the output element. So it specifies output method. When we are specifying XML, then the XML input document is transformed into output document, contains XML or XML based application like XML formatting object and SVG scalable vector graphics. And then method equal to HTML means whenever the output contains standard HTML tags, output contains standard HTML tag, then we are using this method. Other than these two, we are using method equal to text. It means the output contains text character, means then the method equal to text will be used. This will be very useful when we are transforming into any other programming languages. How to define this output format? See, this is very important. XSL colon output method equal to, what is the method we need to transform? That should be given here. The default output method is either XML or HTML. See, if the output document contains HTML tags, then the output method is converted into HTML element. Suppose the standard XML declaration available in the output statement, then XML it is converted or transformed into. That is given here. If the root element is HTML, then the output method is HTML. Otherwise, the default output method is XML. Other than these two, if you want to transform, then we need to use output tag, output method to set the output. After declaring the style sheet, we need to declare the output method, XSL colon output method equal to text, and so on. Whatever elements we want to include, we can include within this, and then close the tag / XSL colon style sheet. And then there are several attributes of XSLT output element available. There are several attributes of XSLT output elements are available. Method, already we have discussed. This is the primary attribute available in the XSLT. Method equal to XML, HTML, text, name. So if you want to transform the input document to XML, then we can set XML. If you want to convert it into HTML, then we can make use of HTML, and then text, and any other format you need, you can specify that. Default, as I said previously, default HTML or XML. Version is also the optional parameters. I told that optional attributes defined in output element version. It specifies W3C version number of the output format, and then encoding. See, whatever content we are writing, either in HTML or DHTML or XHTML or XML, everything should be encoded and then interpreted or rendered. So it said what is the encoding scheme used? What is the encoding scheme used for encoding the content available in XML document? That is specified here. This is also optional parameter. And then omit XML declaration. I told initially in XSLT we need to start with the XML declaration, because XSLT itself is an XML document, so that we need to start with the XML declaration. Suppose you don't want to use any XML declaration, then we can set omit XML declaration equal to no. Default is no, so that we no need to set omit XML declaration. If you want to specify XML declaration is mandatory, then we can use this attribute and set the value of this attribute is yes. And then standalone. See, this standalone already you have discussed in the first 2 units, right? When we are defining the DTD, document type definition, when we are declaring the DTD, we are using this standalone attribute. The same standalone attribute available in the output element, output method, right? What is the meaning of standalone? Whether we are using the single document or multiple document. Sometimes you may use external DTD. Sometimes we may use external DTD. In such case, where we are writing code XML document, that is one document, and then another document is DTD. So here 2 documents are available. 2 or more documents will be required to execute your application, then standalone equal to no. If standalone equal to yes. Standalone equal to yes. See, single document is enough to or enough for execution, then we can set standalone equal to yes. If you are setting standalone equal to no, then the single document itself is not enough for execution, some additional documents are required to execute this particular file. So the default value is no. If you want, you can set yes. And then C data section element. See, we are defining C data in the XML document, character data, if required. It is not a mandatory. For any element, you want to specify any C data related details. If you are giving that C data, you want to read that. You want to read that C data section elements, then that is possible through this attribute. And then indent. Generally, when we are writing XML document, we are following indent. But in the output statement, if you want to follow indent nothing but the space given before displaying the content in each and every line, page indent or each and every line, the indent space available. Whether we want to follow the indent specification given in the output format or not, be specified by using yes or no. No indicates no indent is followed in the hierarchical structure. Yes means the output should indent it according to the hierarchical structure. And media type, we need to specify this media type. See, when we are transferring any content back and forth between client and server or multiple clients, the media type is very, very important. At what format the request is available, in which format the response or output is coming, that should be specified by using media type. It is also an optional. It is also an optional attribute. Text/XML, MIME type, multiple internet mail extension type, we need to specify here. And doc type system and doc type public. These two parameters again we have used in the DTD declaration. Whether the document type is a system specific or public, that will be specified by using these two attributes of XSLT output element. Next one, setting output format. We know that XML document is transformed into another document in many ways. I mean, XML transformed into XML or transformed into HTML and so on. Several format or several ways we are transforming the XSLT, XSL document or XML document. After beginning the style sheet element, we are specifying the output tag with the target type XML or HTML or any other format, text and so on, and then specify the encoding format and then close the tag. And next one, defining template rules and declaration. See, in this slide, when we are defining the template rule, I mean third part of the XSLT style sheet. First one declaration, second one output format, already we have discussed that output format, and third one defining template rules and declaration. In the definition concern, we must very careful, as I said in the previous slides, because a match is performed with the document element to template rule. So the template rule should follow the element structure. What are all the elements we want to transform? See, it is not necessarily we transform all elements into this. Only the necessary elements we are transforming. So whatever elements we are planning to transform, for all those elements, we need to define the template rules. So it requires a set of matching criteria. That's why I said a match is performed between input document and the template rule, so that it requires a set of matching criteria. Then only we are able to determine whether that template rule is processed or not. We may have several template definition, template rules. Whenever a match is found, then only the equivalent template will be processed or executed. And the next one, contents of the template rule, individual declaration. Right? Well, I told that based on the element available in the XML document, you can declare or you can provide the template rule. And then the techniques used to define template rules and declaration. What are the techniques we are using? See, first we need to create root template. First we need to create root template because we are going to process XML element from the root. So create root template and then create and apply the other template rules for other elements and outputting the contents of nodes. First we will see the first one, creating root template. See, we know that all templates, whatever templates we have in our XSLT style sheet, all templates are processed recursively starting from the root template. So obviously the root template available in the top of the execution tree. How to declare the root template? XSL:template, XSL:template, and then match equal to slash. This slash represents root, and then the elements, and finally closing tag XSL:template. See here match attribute is not present here. Less than slash XSL:template and then close angle bracket. So you need to remove this match. It is not required here. After creating the style sheet, we need to give the template for match root element, and then whatever other elements available, that we can provide the rules for other nodes, and then closing tag. Example is given here. XSL style sheet version equal to 1.0 and XML XSL. This is the prefix of namespace, right? The namespace prefix XSL, where we need to refer the definition of the elements XSL in this particular URL, and then XSL:output method equal to HTML. We need to, we are going to transform XML into HTML, and XSL:template match equal to slash. And next one, applying template rule for other nodes. The XML document is given here, XML version 1.0, root element A. You see, topmost element, ID equal to S1, S2, S3. Likewise, in different ID, element A appears more than one time within the XML document. This is the XML document, right? That is, it is given. And elements B, C, D will be the child of element A. And then similarly, in another ID of element A, again B, C, D declared, and it is available. And then close the element A and close the root element. And then we need to declare template rules for processing the previous XML document. In the previous slide, I have shown the XML document. For this XML document, we need to define template rules for this process. How it is happening here? See, as usual, we need to start with a root XSL:template match equal to slash, and then XSL:apply templates, where we need to apply this template, right? In which element we need to apply this template? XSL:apply templates, and then select equal to element A. We are going to apply templates for next level. First one root level. First one is root level, and next one is next level A, and then template match equal to element A. See, in the previous session I told that for each and every level we need to define the template. If we are reaching the last level or bottom level, then we can make use of final selection of elements, text element available in that, right? So XSL:template match equal to element A. Next level element template is declared here. And then in this template, we are going to apply the templates for element B, C, D, and then declare the template for element B, element C, and element D. See here element B, C, D, we are having text content. Element B, C, D, we are having the text content, so that we are going to process that text content XSL:value of select equal to dot. XSL:value of select equal to dot, in which in this statement we are selecting the textual. Until otherwise, we have to use, or we have to declare template rules for next level, and so on. finally we need to use XSL. You see, that's why I'm specifically saying that here XSL colon value of select equal dot, here apply template. So up to last, before the last level, right? Up to before the last level, we need to use apply template syntax. After that, when we are reaching the bottom side, then value of select attribute should be used for selecting the textual content. So that is given in the output in the contents of node, which is nothing but XSL colon value of select equal to dot. We need to select all from the current context. We need to select all. That is the meaning of this, right? So up to this, we have completed XSLT style sheets. In the next session, we will see one example for this, and then we will go for export. Thanks for listening. Thank you.